Hey everyone, Alpha Eagle here again. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and may God bless you all. In this video, we will be going over another video by the Fandom Initiative's Token Queer, Eric Debunks. As usual, I have nothing against Eric, and I will put a link to his full video in the description for context. Eric Debunks made a video titled Robin Hood Racist? And of course, he thinks that anyone who doesn't like it is an ist or a phobe. And anyway, let's begin.
What if I told you that adaptations can be drastically different from the original source material? I know, wild concept, right?
Adaptations can be different, but when they deviate significantly from the source material, can you still call it an adaptation? I mean, if it's totally different, what's the point of making an adaptation at all? For the most part, when woke-tards make an adaptation, they don't care about respecting the source material. They just want to leech off the name recognition. They love stealing names away from properties, usually with origins in white culture, because there's nothing a woke-tard loves more than stealing from white people and taking it for themselves because they hate white people and they feel that they are owed something.
But somehow that doesn't sink in for the sexist and racist people on the internet.
So, as usual, right on cue, if you want accurate adaptations, you're a sexist and you're a racist. The thing is, if they made an inaccurate adaptation of a property that Eric loved, Eric would be losing what's left of his penis-loving mind. For example, James Gunn is making a movie adaptation of The Authority, and The Authority happens to have two gay characters named Midnighter and Apollo. I wonder how Eric would react to the movie if James Gunn made Midnighter and Apollo straight. For some reason, I don't think he would like that. I mean, why does Apollo and Midnighter have to be gay? Why can't the movie be different and portray them as straight? I mean, it's just an adaptation, right? They're allowed to be vastly different, right, Eric?
So this artwork popped up today and I saw this and I'm like, okay, this looks really interesting. Now here's the wild thing. This story is literally just an updated version of the actual Robin Hood story. However, the surface level people, like Critical Drinker, here goes, modern culture, everyone. It is a modern take on a really fucking old story. Why does everything have to be word for word, beat for beat, a retelling of just this, whatever the old story is? Or, I don't know, maybe wait until it comes out to this.
Why didn't you think that about Sound of Freedom? You automatically thought it was going to be bad before even seeing it.
Been hiding under a rock on the internet. You've heard about this film, Sound of Freedom. Now, before this movie even came out, when I started hearing about it and stuff, I did a little digging and found out that it has some of the people connected to the film have ties to QAnon, and I decided I'm not going to go support the movie. To decide if you think it's going to be bad? Well, modern culture for you is hating shit immediately when it comes out the gate.
You mean like you hated Sound of Freedom before you saw it?
As soon as it's announced, if you think it doesn't look like something that you're going to like, you're going to attack it.
Now, I'm not saying he's wrong for not liking Sound of Freedom before seeing it. We all do that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what previews and trailers are for, so we can decide if we want to see a movie or not. For example, as soon as I saw the Barbie movie trailer, I knew that it's not for me since I'm not a woman or a gay man like Eric. What's wrong is Eric is being a hypocrite about it. He's allowed to hate Sound of Freedom before seeing it because of its conservative politics, but we can't hate a movie before seeing it if it's woke.
Nerdrotic here. You already know why he doesn't like this. He just laughs at it. I mean, right away, it's a woman and she's black. Have to get it in, have to do that misogynistic, racist angle for this, right?
What? Now simply laughing at a poster makes you a racist, misogynist, and a sexist? Eric is out of his penis-loving mind.
I was talking with some friends of mine and I said, why do they keep pretending that they're not racist or they're misogynistic? Why not just come out and say it? Because
or maybe it's because they are not. The only reason you gave for Gary being a racist is that he laughed at a poster.
Because the more they try to pretend they're not those things, the easier it is to get people into the community and then slowly get them to turn into woman-hating, racist people.
What? Oh, you got him. It's been Nerdrotic's evil plan all along to turn people into hateful, misogynistic bigots. And they call us the conspiracy theorists.
And we would not have a proper racist, sexist response without Ryan Cannell. I typed in Robin Hood with a Y, and this was the very first thing that popped up. It popped up before the actual trailer.
That's because you watch his videos. Look at all these videos he's made about Ryan Cannell. You watch Ryan's videos, so YouTube's algorithm thinks that you like him, so it recommends his videos to you. He can't be that dumb. Why don't you try logging out and searching for Robin Hood again? You might get a different result.
He says, race and gender swapped Robin Hood looks like a cringe woke disaster. What makes it cringe? What makes it woke? You haven't even seen it yet. So I guess because it's a woman and she's black, that makes it cringe and woke.
No. What makes it woke and cringe is, like Az says, it's boring. We've seen race and gender swap remakes of classic characters how many times now? It's lazy, it's creatively bankrupt, and since we've seen this trend so many times in recent years, it's no longer a new thing. It's tired, it's stale, it's cliche, it's boring.
These are cavemen that cannot stand anything that does not feature or center around the kind of content that they like.
Again, that's what everyone does. Why would they like something that didn't center around something that they liked? You're not being logical, man. But I'm expecting logic from someone who gets his deliveries sent to the back door.
If this Robin Hood looked like this, they wouldn't be saying anything. And I will give you 5 seconds to understand why.
So he's saying that they would like this gender swap? So they would like a female Robin Hood. I thought you said that was one reason why they didn't like this new one. It kind of destroys your whole narrative that they are some kind of women-hating misogynists if they like a female Robin Hood. Eric really doesn't think before he opens his mouth, unless there's another gay man's crotch in front of it, that is.
It's racist, bigoted, sexist shit.
And Eric ends the video with his usual mature and charming way.
Get fucked.
So, that's about it for this video. I'm Alpha Eagle. God bless you for watching. God bless America. And I pray that Eric actually starts to think for once in his life and stops being a hypocrite.